And then after so many months they asked for more money, so we paid more money. The good thing was we could see the house as it was going up. Our electric bill every month was around 7,000 pesos, sometimes as much as 8,000 pesos. We get a lot of power cuts where we are, once a week, sometimes more than that, and they can be for the whole day. Hey guys, welcome. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Craig and I live in the Philippines with my wife and son. So today I want to talk about cost of living in the Philippines. In some of my previous videos I've actually mentioned a few things about costs, but I thought in this one I would put it all together in the one video. So obviously the cost of living subject can cover a multitude of sins. It depends on you. You know, if you are single, then your costs are going to be less. If you're a family, or if you have a partner, then obviously that affects it. And also if you own your own property or you're renting, again, that affects it. First things first, accommodation. Now, we actually own our own house, so we don't have any outgoings. The house we bought cost us 4 million pesos, but that was fully furnished. So there was another option to buy a property unfurnished. Thank you, sir. Just getting a coffee here. And that was 3 million pesos. To be honest, I would have preferred to have gone for that one, but the house location was different to the one we were buying, so we decided to go for that one. It was two bedroom villa. Not big, I would say fairly small, but what we did was we knocked, it was 3 bedroom, but we knocked two of the bedrooms into one, so it became 2 bedroom. And it comes with a carport and everything, which is handy. So that was a brand new house, and what we did was we paid it in installments. So like we gave the developer money up front, and then after so many months they asked for more money, so we paid more money. The good thing was, we could see the house as it was going up. Whereas, if we were buying off plot, in some countries you have to put more money up front. I actually tried to buy a place in the Middle East. It was off plot, and I lost quite a bit of money because basically the developer ran away with all the money. It was when the recession came in 2008. So that was lessons learned. But in the Philippines, everything worked out fine. It was great being able to just wait a few months, then send more money to the account of the developer. That way, you could see it progressing. Now, if you decide to build a place, I would say you could build it for a lot less. Obviously, you would have to buy the land first, the plot, or the lot, as they say, and then you would have to get a good builder organised. Now, when it comes to renting, you can rent fairly cheaply in the Philippines. I've lived in a lot of countries all over the world, and one of the most expensive countries for accommodation was Singapore. At that time I was paying about 3,000 Singapore dollars, which was just under 2,000 US. A lot of money for a one-bedroom apartment. Anyway, so it depends if you're renting or if you're buying. I'm glad that we bought the house. We don't have a mortgage or anything, so there's no monthly outgoings. For renting, you'll pay anything between sort of 20,000 to 30,000 pesos for a decent condo. Now again, it depends the location, etc., etc. But that's, if you allowed 25,000 pesos, you could do it on that easily. Everything in this video is relative. If you ask, if you're Filipino, you probably think that the Philippines is expensive. But trust me, compared to other countries, it's not. Moving on to utility bills. Now your utility bills include electric, gas, water, like that. You could throw in the internet as well. So we pay, for our internet, we pay 2,500 pesos a month. And it's high speed, we've got fibre optic. For the utility bills, gas and water are negligible, very, very small. It's not even worth mentioning. Now, the electric is the biggest one, but if you've seen some of my previous videos, you'll know that we installed solar panels on the roof. So we've got 7 2-metre square solar panels. The cost of doing that was around £5,000 British pounds. So that would be about $6,000. But it was worth it because beforehand our electric bill every month was around 7,000 pesos, sometimes as much as 8,000 pesos and as low as 6. With the solar panels, our bill now is only about 1,300 pesos. So it's a huge saving. You're looking at 5,700 pesos a month. That's a lot of money to save every month with the solar panels. And the beauty of having solar panels is no more power cuts, no more brownouts, because the battery just kicks in and you don't even notice it. It's brilliant. We get a lot of power cuts where we are, once a week, sometimes more than that, and they can be for the whole day. It's just one of these things that you have to accept in the Philippines. I don't know where you are, but where we are in Albay, we always get brownouts there. But with the solar panels, nothing. It's fantastic. So yeah, your electric, I can only base it on my experience. Our electric bill was about 7,000 average, but now it's only, like I say, 1,300. When it comes to food, if you do your own shopping at the market, you can get good prices for everything. I know prices go up, and it's also in the Philippines. It's also prone to supply and demand. So there was a time when, not so long ago, when onions were like gold dust, and the price went up. It came back down again, but my point is, depending on market conditions, prices can be affected. But over the piece, I would say, food-wise, you could probably survive on, $250 to $300 a month, US. Obviously when you go and start eating out, it can be more expensive. But generally speaking, it's about that. Now, the other thing you've got, if you do have a house and you own that house, you'll have maintenance costs. The things like servicing of the aircon and things like that, things do go wrong. So you need to think about that as well. I don't know what a figure would be for maintenance, but I know that the aircon, the servicing of the aircon is quite expensive. I think the last time it was about 3,000 pesos. So, how often do you have to do that? I would say every sort of 6 months. Okay, and then you've got travel costs. Now, I don't know, it depends if you're working and you travel daily or things like that. We travel daily because our son goes to school. So depending on the weather, sometimes we'll take the bike and sometimes we'll go on a jeepney. So jeepneys cost nothing, so you can't really. I wouldn't even bother thinking about that. But as part of your budget, it's very, very small. We don't have taxis in our province, so we can't get a taxi. The other thing is schools. So like I said, our son goes to school, and he goes to a special school because he's autistic, so he learns different things about life skills as well as your general subjects. So we pay 12,000 pesos a month. Now that's a lot of money to a lot of people. When you think the average sort of wage in the Philippines was about 10,000 pesos a month at one point, 12,000 for him to go to school does seem high, but it's important. He has to go to the school to learn proper things and be taught by qualified teachers. You won't have that cost probably, but we just have to put up with it. It's hugely important that he gets the right subjects and be taught by the right people, so that's a priority for us. So you're probably wondering, taking everything into account, how much do you need to live in the Philippines? Well, again, there's so many different factors here, but I'll be honest with you. For us, that's me, my wife and our son, $1,000 US is enough. Now remember, we don't have any rent. We've got a very low electric bill after having the solar panels installed. So yeah, we'll eat out, once a week or whatever. But 1,000 US goes a long way in our household. So, sorry, it's a wee bit more than 1,000 US. It's about 1,000 UK pounds. So it's about 70,000 pesos a month, approximately. So 1,000 British pounds is about 1,200 US. We don't live like royalty, but we're comfortable. That's the main thing. And we've got the wee bike there. I've got a wee Yamaha Mio 125. I'm considering buying a car, second-hand car. We just want a small one because I want to be able to get it into the carport beside the bike. So a small one, second-hand, you're looking at about 300,000 pesos. So there we have it, guys. $1,000 a month, or sorry, $1,200 a month, and we're comfortable. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers now. Bye.